Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jamie. Good evening.
Listening.
All right. Jamie, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's good. Jamie, can you speak louder so that I can hear you well?
Okay.
All right, that's good. So, anyway, Jamie, how are you doing?
Mm, uh, not bad.
Not bad. That's good. And how was your day earlier? How was your work?
Um, just uh, team work.
Jamie, can you speak louder because I cannot hear you well?
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay.
Uh, some routine at work.
You did some routine work.
Yes.
All right, okay. And did you have a busy day earlier?
No, no busy.
Not busy.
Yes.
All right, that's good. Right? So you had some relaxing time at home.
Uh,
I'm sorry, relaxing time at work.
don't understand.
You had a relaxing time at work. Let me type the question. Can you hear me, Jamie?
I can hear.
Uh-huh. Let me type the question for you, okay?
Okay.
Did you have a relaxing time at work? There.
Relaxing. Yes.
Mm-hmm. You did, all right.
And today is relaxing.
One more time.
Today, no have don't have more work.
All right. That's good. That's good. You didn't have too much work. All right. So anyway, Jamie, it's been a while since we last saw each other. Tell me something about your weekend. How was your weekend?
I go to the hair salon and curl my hair.
Curled your hair?
Yes.
Wow, you have a new hairstyle?
Yes.
That's nice. Why do you want curly hair?
Because a very long time don't have curl my hair, so my hair is very long.
Uh-huh. So your hair is very long. Just in like in the picture, Jamie.
Yes.
Your hair is very long, just like in the picture.
Yes.
All right, okay. So anyway, did you like the curl of your hair now?
Yes, I like.
That's nice. Okay. So anyway, Jamie, aside from curling your hair, what else did you do?
And and go to the go to the go to the bookstore
Mm-hmm.
to buy some book.
Mm-hmm. So you went to the bookstore and bought some books.
Yes.
Do you like to read books, Jamie?
Uh, I like read book.
Uh-huh, that's good. What kind of books do you usually read? Are these like romantic books? Are these like animated books, like comic books or stuff like that?
Uh, Comic book
Mm-hmm.
and some storybook.
Comic books and some storybooks.
Yes.
Ah, okay, that's nice. Okay. So anyway, how many books did you buy?
Two books.
Two books?
Yes.
Uh-huh. All right. And what is the book about? You said that it is a comic book, right? Do you
Two storybooks.
two storybooks? Are these in
Yes.
Chinese or English?
Chinese.
In Chinese. Okay.
Yes.
Have you tried, Jamie? Have you tried buying comic books that are in English?
No,
Uh-huh.
I don't try. I never tried.
You never tried?
Yeah, yes.
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Well, anyway, Jamie, thank you. Aside from, are you finished reading the books now?
Have a little not boring.
A little boring?
A little have no
Uh-huh.
no read it.
You haven't read it yet.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Ah, okay. When do you plan to read it?
When
Yes, when do you plan to read it?
uh, in when I after work.
After work. Ah.
Yes, after work.
Uh-huh. Jamie, do you collect comic books?
Co- What col-
Collect.
collect?
Yeah.
Collect? What is collect?
Collect, this word here. Let me type the question, okay? Do
Okay.
you like to collect comic books? This one. When I say collect, Jamie, let me find, I'm sorry. Let me find, oh, please wait. Let me find another word, or the Chinese meaning for the word collect. Okay, this one, Jamie, I hope this one is clear to you. There.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So do you collect stamps?
No, I I usually I usually uh, uh, watch one once watch once.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't collect.
Mm-hmm. So you only watch comic movies.
Com-
You do not collect it.
yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, okay. So anyway, Jamie, thank you very much for sharing. Anything else aside from getting your hair curled, aside from buying books? Is there anything else that you did for the weekend?
No.
Mm-hmm, just that.
Yes, just that.
Okay, all right. So anyway, Jamie, thank you very much for sharing something about your day as well as your um, day earlier at work. Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, Jamie, are you ready now to start with our lesson?
Okay, I'm
Okay,
ready.
ready. That's good. Now, before we start, Jamie, are you finished eating your dinner?
Yes, I
Or
eat it again.
okay, finish. What did you have for dinner?
I go to Madam buy the hamburger and French fries.
So you did not eat rice?
Yes, I know eat rice.
Uh-huh. Why? Are you on a diet, Jamie?
Uh, because my mom uh, not at home, so I buy some quickly food.
Uh-huh. You bought some food quickly.
Yes,
Uh-huh. All right, okay. So your parents did not cook dinner for you?
yes.
Oh, why?
Today is because they uh, have work.
Mm-hmm. So they were also busy.
Yes, they
Ah,
are they are busy.
okay. Just a question, Jamie. What is the job of your mother and your father?
My father is a policeman,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom is uh, uh, ju- I don't know how my mom
The
job
uh-huh.
the English
Okay, it's okay. Does your mom work in an office?
office.
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 Yeah. Does she work in an office?
No, no, no.
Okay. Where does she work?
Uh, closest, closest, closest.
At a clothes store?
No store. Mega closest.
Making clothes.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Something like this one. Does your mom work as this? Let me type it, okay? Please wait. This one here, Jamie. I'm going to type it in Skype. Is this her job or no?
Oh, yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
Basically,
This is her job. Oh, so she is a seamstress.
stress.
Yeah, that's how you say it. Seamstress, okay?
Stress. Okay.
All right. So your father is a policeman and your mom is a seamstress. Wow.
Yes.
Is your because usually Jamie they say that if your father is a policeman, usually they are very strict.
Very stress.
Uh-huh, strict.
Stress. What is
Okay, this word here. Please write. Um, this word. They say that if your father is a policeman, usually fathers are very, let me type it here. They say that fathers are very strict with their children.
something he is something a little stressed
Mm-hmm.
because uh, tell him uh, tell him you want to do something. He usually can. He usually uh,
Mm-hmm.
usually
Usually.
uh, just he
Uh-huh.
uh, he is strict, but also also good uh, care about about
About.
uh,
So you can say it this way, Jamie, to help you out on this one. He is strict but also caring. Do you know about the word caring?
yes.
There. So your father is strict, but he is also caring. All right,
He
this
is
word,
strict. Yeah. Carry, carry,
caring.
carry.
Yes, there.
Oh, okay. Yes.
All right. So your father, Jamie, is strict but caring. All right.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. What about your mother, Jamie? Is your how is your mother like?
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
she is gen- she is she is gen- sweet
Sweet. Okay.
and tender for 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 me.
So she is sweet and tender to you.
Yes. Yes.
All right, let me type that one. She's sweet and tender to me. There you go.
Yeah. She
Okay,
is
that's good.
sweet and tender. Yeah.
Okay. One last question, Jamie, before we start our lesson. Who are you close with? Are you close to your father or are you close to your mother?
Um, my mother.
Your mother. All right. So
Yes.
I'm guessing you're close to your mom because she is sweet and tender, right?
Yeah.
And your dad is a little strict.
A little.
A
Yes.
little only. Okay. Well, anyway, Jamie, thank you very much for sharing something about your parents. And I think both of your parents really love you because I can see that even though they are strict, they are still very caring and they're still very sweet to you. Okay?
Yeah.
So, anyway, Jamie, let's move on now with our lesson. Now that you're finished eating your dinner, let's continue with our new material, and that is on Unit 2 Recycled Fashion. Okay? So
Okay.
you are already in the material, Jamie. Let's continue with our lesson from last time. Now, just a quick review, Jamie, with the title that we have, Recycled Fashion. What is your idea about it? What, in your own words, what is recycled fashion?
Fashion.
What is recycled fashion for you?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I don't know what.
All right, one more time. Let's try to discuss this word per word, okay? What do you understand of the word recycle?
Yes,
What is
recycle.
recycle?
It it's reuse again.
To your use again. What about fashion? What is your own understanding of the word fashion?
Uh,
Uh-huh.
uh, where where to dress it.
A way to wear a dress. Now, given that, Jamie, if you put it together, recycled fashion, what is your understanding of recycled fashion?
It means uh, re, reuse the old clothes to make new clothes.
All right, very good. That's great. So, Jamie, now you are, you already have the idea again of what is recycled fashion. Okay.
Okay.
All right, okay. So this time, Jamie, let's continue with our last activity. Okay. And let's do that by going to the next page here. Okay.
Okay.
So last time, Jamie, we've tried to ask different questions regarding where do you usually get your clothes, and what do you usually do with your old clothes, and what clothes do you usually keep. Okay, this time, Jamie, let's move on to the next one. Okay, next one, you are going to listen to a radio show. Now Rena is calling for advice about what to do on her clothes. Okay?
Okay.
So, Jamie, I'm going to play to you the audio file. I want you to listen carefully. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so please wait. Jamie, can you hear that?
Okay.
All right, okay, I'm going to play it now.
Unit 2, Recycled Fashion. 1C, Background and Vocabulary. Page 24.
Hi, my name is Rena. I have a lot of old clothes. I don't wear them anymore. I don't want to put these clothes in the trash. Can you help? Do you have any advice?
You don't need to throw away your old clothes. There are many things you can do with old clothes. You can give them to friends or younger people in your family. You can sell them at garage sales. You can give them to charity, for example, Goodwill, the Salvation Army, and thrift stores. Or you can recycle your clothes.
Really? Recycle clothing? How?
A lot of new fashion designers are using old clothes to make new clothing. One designer is Chrissy A. She has a website called Chrissy A Designs. Chrissy A uses old clothing to make wonderful new clothes.
That sounds great. I have an old silk shirt. Can I recycle it?
Yes, you can use the old silk material to make something new. Designers like Chrissy make clothes from different kinds of materials. Chrissy loves organic materials, silk, cotton, natural materials, not man-made.
But why does she make clothes out of recycled materials?
There are two reasons. First, she wants her clothes to be unusual, different from other people's clothes. And second, using recycled materials reduces trash, and that helps the environment.
I see. That's a good idea. Do a lot of people wear recycled clothes?
Yes, recycled clothes are becoming popular all around the world. A lot of famous people wear them. Recycled clothes are trendy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, JB, did you hear that clearly?
Clear.
Uh-huh.
Clearly.
Not clearly.
Clearly.
All right. One more time, Jamie. Can you type it because I can't hear you very well.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Was the audio file clear to you?
Yes.
Uh-huh. All right. That's good. So, Jamie, you can also read through you could also read through the material or through the audio. I'm sorry, through the conversation so that you'll clearly understand what is the audio file all about. Okay. So for now, Jamie, let's continue with the next activity here. Did you answer this before the class, Jamie?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Can you hear me?
I can.
You cannot hear me.
I can hear.
Uh-huh, you can hear me. All right, that's good.
Yes.
So, again, Jamie, did you answer these activities earlier?
Yes.
Last time?
That's, yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's time.
All right, because I was looking at it, I'm not sure because you already answered some of the activities. So, I'm not sure if we've already finished talking about this activities here or not. Okay. Well, anyway, Jamie, let's check your answers now.
Okay.
Okay. So for your answer, I want you to match the words on the left with the definitions on the right. Okay. So Jamie, let's try to check your answers. Let's start with number 1. Unusual. Jamie, can you please read your the meaning?
C.
Mm-hmm. Letter C.
Uh, yes. Very different.
All right, unusual is very different. Very good. What about number 2, Jamie? Recycle.
Recycle is D. Use again in a different way.
Okay, very good. Use again in a different way. What about number 3? Trash.
Trash.
Mm-hmm.
F.
Uh-huh.
Trash is something you throw away.
All right, very good. Something that you throw away. What about the next one? Environment.
Is to the air, water, and land.
Okay, very good. Air, water, and land. What about number 5? Trendy.
Trendy. H.
Uh-huh.
Is popular. Many people do something this way.
Popular, many people do something this way. Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Yes, all right, great job. What about number 6? Famous.
Famous. E. Is known by many people.
Very good. Known by many people. Great. What about number 7, Jamie? Materials.
Materials.
Mm-hmm.
Is I clothes such as cotton or silk. People use them to make clothes.
All right, very good. And number 8, organic.
Organic. A is natural, made with no chemicals.
All right, very good. And the last one now, advice.
Advice is B. It's a good idea, such a suggestion about what to do.
Okay, very good. A good idea or suggestions about what to do. Okay, great job, Jamie. So you were able to match all the words here with their correct definition. So good job on that one. Now, before we continue with the next one, Jamie, do you have any other question?
No? No question.
No question. Was this activity easy for you?
Yes.
Yes, it was easy. Did you use your dictionary, Jamie, to answer this? I hope not.
Yes.
Uh-huh. All right, you did not. Okay, that's good. So anyway, Jamie, let's move on now with our next activity here. Okay? So next activity, we are going to focus on listening. So this time, Jamie, we are going to listen again to another. We are going to listen to another file here, another audio file, and let's talk about eco fashion. Have you heard about eco fashion before?
No.
You haven't heard about it. Okay. So, Jamie, let's listen to what is eco fashion by listening to this next audio file. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Have you listened to this audio file last time?
I heard last time to this lesson.
Uh-huh. All right. Okay. So this time, Jamie, just to refresh your mind, we are going to listen to it again, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to play it for you. Please listen carefully. Let's start.
A. Listening 1. Eco Fashion, page 26.
Today, we're talking with Deborah Lindquist, a famous eco-fashion designer in Los Angeles. Let's start with a basic question. What is eco-fashion?
Eco-fashion is fashion that uses organic materials, like wool and cotton.
Aha!
I use organic materials in my eco-fashion, but I also recycle clothes. So, for example, I use old saris and kimonos to make new and unusual clothing.
Saris and kimonos.
Yes, saris are the beautiful, colorful clothes that women wear in India. And kimonos are the robes that women wear in Japan.
Wow, interesting. I bet the clothes you make are beautiful. So, what other materials do you use?
I use a lot of vintage materials, beautiful materials from the 1940s.
Why do you like using old materials? Isn't it strange to use old materials to make new clothes?
Well, the materials are not just old, they're vintage. They come from fashions from the past. I think vintage materials are so beautiful, and they're one of a kind. So the clothes I make are really different. Other people don't have the same clothing.
And if you don't use these materials, they'll just go into the trash, right?
Right. And trash is very bad for the environment. I want people to know that eco-fashion helps the environment. I think more businesses need to help the environment too.
Okay, Jamie.
Okay.
All right. Did you hear it clearly?
Clearly.
Clearly. Okay. Now let's try to talk about eco-fashion first. Now let's answer the questions that we have here, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's start first with the first one, Jamie. What is eco fashion?
The eco fashion is
Mm-hmm.
organic material and and using some recycled clothes.
Okay, very good. It's an organic material and is used in recycled clothes. Okay. Now, for this one, Jamie, your answer is actually right. However, just a quick pronunciation correction. Jamie, can you please try to say this word one more time? This word, can you?
Clothes.
All right, just that, Jamie. Clothes.
Clothes.
All right. So th here, clothes. All right. More like the sound of a d sound. Clothes.
Clothes.
Very good. The eco fashion is an organic material and is used in recycled clothes.
Clothes.
All
Okay.
right. One more time. Can you please read the whole sentence?
The eco fashion is an organic material and is used in recycled clothes.
All right.
Clothes.
Clothes. All right. Very good. Now, this time, Jamie, let's have number 2. How is eco fashion different?
Uh, uh, this question, I don't, I don't hear she say.
All right, okay. So I'm going to play the part to you, Jamie, which has the answer for this one, and I want you to listen to it carefully, okay?
Okay.
All right, okay. Please wait. I'll try to put my volume up so that you can hear it very well.
Materials from the night. So, for example, I use old saris and kimonos to make new and unusual clothing.
Saris and kimonos.
Yes, you know. Eco fashion is fashion that uses organic materials like wool and cotton.
Aha!
I use organic materials in my eco fashion, but I also recycle clothes. So, for example, I use old saris and kimonos to make new and unusual clothing.
Saris and kimonos.
Yes, you know, saris are the beautiful, colorful clothes that women wear in India, and kimonos are the robes that women wear in Japan.
Wow, interesting. I bet the clothes you make are beautiful. So, what other materials do you use?
I use a lot of vintage materials, beautiful materials from the 1940s.
Why do you like using old materials? Isn't it strange to use old materials to make new clothes?
Well, the materials are not just old, they're vintage. They come from fashions from the past. I think vintage materials are so beautiful, and they're one of a kind. So the clothes I make are really different. Other people don't have the same clothing.
And if you don't use these materials, they'll just go into the trash, right?
Right. And trash is very bad for the...
Jamie?
Okay.
Did you hear that part?
No.
Still no. Okay, one last time, Jamie, okay? I'll only play that part here, okay?
Okay.
Because as much as possible, I want you to listen to it carefully so that you'll be able to think of an answer to that. Okay?
Okay.
Please.
Why do you like using old materials?
All right. So, Jamie, I'm going to start from there. Why do you like using old materials? Okay. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Please wait.
Usual clothing
Saris and kimonos.
women wear in India, and
Oh, interesting. I bet the clothes you make are beautiful. So, what other materials do you use?
I use a lot of vintage material.
Jamie?
Vintage material.
Okay, from that, start from that one, okay?
Beautiful materials from the 1940s.
Why do you like using old materials? Isn't it strange to use old materials to make new clothes?
Well, the materials are not just old, they're vintage. They come from fashions from the past. I think vintage materials are so beautiful, and they're one of a kind. So the clothes I make are really different. Other people don't have the same clothing.
And if you don't use these materials, they'll just go into the trash, right?
Right. And trash is very bad for the environment.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know that eco-fashion helps the environment. I think more businesses need to help the environment too.
All right, Jamie?
Yes.
Okay. Did you get the point? Why is eco fashion different?
Uh, using some
Uh-huh. Yes.
some what kind material? Very kind material.
One more time.
Using very very kind material.
Mm-hmm. A very different kind of material. Now, Jamie, I'm guessing that you, that audio file was very difficult to listen to, right? Okay, so I'm going to give this one here to help you out. I'm going to answer this one to you, okay? How is eco fashion different? The answer for this one, it looks like vintage. Okay, an old fashioned material. Okay, vintage. Have you heard of the word vintage before?
What is a vintage?
All right. So vintage. This one here. Jamie, please look at the side. I'm going to type the meaning of vintage. Tell me if you can understand it. Okay. There.
Okay.
All right.
Vintage.
Uh-huh.
Look like vintage. Okay.
Okay. So that is. Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right. So is this one clear to you now?
Yes.
Uh-huh. All right. That's good. So that is the answer for that one. Okay. So, Jamie, let's continue with the next one here. What words will you probably hear in the next part of the interview? Okay. So you've already answered, and your answers are
Color
okay. And
and stores.
very good. Color and stores. All right. Great job, Jamie, for answering. Now, before we continue, do you have any other question?
No.
No question. Okay. So anyway, good job on this part, Jamie. You just keep. I just have to practice more with the listening skills. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now this time, let's try to listen for main ideas, Jamie. I'm going to. I can see that you already have an answer here, but again, let's try to listen to the interview again. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Jamie, I'm going to play it to you. Please listen carefully.
Page 27. Listen for main ideas. Exercise 1.
Today, we're talking with Deborah Lindquist, a famous eco-fashion designer in Los Angeles. Let's start with a basic question. What is eco-fashion?
Eco fashion is fashion that uses organic materials like wool and cotton.
Aha!
I use organic materials in my eco fashion, but I also recycle clothes. So, for example, I use old saris and kimonos to make new and unusual clothing.
Saris and kimonos.
Yes, you know, saris are the beautiful, colorful clothes that women wear in India, and kimonos are the robes that women wear in Japan.
Wow, interesting. I bet the clothes you make are beautiful. So, what other materials do you use?
I use a lot of vintage materials, beautiful materials from the 1940s.
Why do you like using old materials? Isn't it strange to use old materials to make new clothes?
Well, the materials are not just old, they're vintage. They come from fashions from the past. I think vintage materials are so beautiful, and they're one of a kind. So the clothes I make are really different. Other people don't have the same clothing.
And if you don't use these materials, they'll just go into the trash, right?
Right. And trash is very bad for the environment. I want people to know that eco-fashion helps the environment. I think more businesses need to help the environment too.
So, using old clothing is better than throwing it away. But don't most people like to buy new clothes? How many people really like to wear old clothing?
A lot of people love recycled clothing. They love wearing unusual things, beautiful things.
I guess so, but how many people really like eco-fashion? Do you have any idea?
Well, I know that eco-fashion is becoming trendy. More and more stores are selling it. You can see eco-fashion in Europe and Asia now, not only here in the United States.
That's interesting. You say it's all over the world?
Right. There are eco-fashion companies in Denmark, Brazil, the UK.
Wow, I didn't know that. So, now that you're in the business, what's your advice for someone who wants to be a fashion designer?
Go to school. I mean it. Go to school. Find a good school and learn as much as you can.
Where did you go to school?
I went to Parsons School of Design in New York City. I loved it.
Wow, New York. Okay, can we look at some of your eco-fashion?
Sure. These pictures are from a fashion show in LA. Here, the woman is wearing a skirt that I made out of a recycled kimono. You can see some Chinese characters on her skirt.
What about this picture?
The second picture is a jacket. I made it out of some vintage material. See that material? That's very old.
It's beautiful. And what about this last picture?
The skirt is a recycled kimono.
That is beautiful.
Yes, I like it too.
How old is it?
I don't really know.
Where do you get these old kimonos?
Oh, that's a secret.
Oh, well, thanks for showing me the pictures. Where do you get all your ideas?
I think about eco-fashion all the time. I get new ideas for my designs every day.
And how's your business?
It's great. I do a lot of fashion shows. And my fashion's in a lot of magazines and also in a lot of stores. People really want to wear beautiful things, and people care about the environment too.
Well, it was very nice to meet you, Deborah. Thanks for the interview.
You're very welcome.
Okay, Jamie.
Okay.
All right. Did you hear the interview clearly?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, Jamie, let's try to check your answers. It seems to me that you already have your answers to these statements here. All right. So, let's try to check all of them, okay? Let's start first with the first one, Jamie. Okay? Read the list for the main ideas. Now, what are the main ideas for this audio? Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay.
Eco fashion is good for the environment,
All right. And what else?
and deep Linguist saying that people like to wear unusual clothes.
All right. One more time, Jamie. This word. Okay. Is this word difficult?
Clothes.
All right. One more time. Clothes.
Clothes.
Okay. Let me type it here. I'm sorry. Please wait. There. Clothes.
Clothes.
Okay. Deborah Lindquist says that people like to wear unusual clothes. One more time.
Deep fresh.
Deborah Lindquist.
The wearing clothes.
Uh-huh.
Says that people like to wear unusual clothes.
All right. Very good. So, Jamie, thank you very much for answering. I guess your overall your answers for the main ideas are correct, and it goes well with the audio file that you've listened to. So great job on that one. Okay. Now before we continue, Jamie, do you have any questions on these? Mm-hmm. All right, no question. Okay, so Jamie, let's try to check your answers now for the next activity. I can see here that you've already answered them. Let's try to check if all of them are correct. Okay, now for listening for details, just listen to the interview again and circle the correct answer to complete each sentence. Okay, let's start with number one, Jamie. Lindquist uses old clothing, home, and Japan.
India.
India. Very good. What about for number two? Lindquist thinks that more need to help the environment.
A country.
All right. Very good. So Lindquist thinks that countries that needs more help in the environment. What about number three? Countries have eco fashion companies.
Many countries.
All right. So many countries have eco fashion companies. Very good. What about number four, Jamie? Going to is a good way to become a fashion designer.
A New York.
Very good. Going to New York is a good way to become a fashion designer. Number five, some of Lindquist's fashions have characters.
B Chinese.
All right.
Chinese.
Very good. So some of Lindquist's fashions have Chinese characters. Number six, Jamie. Lindquist gets a new ideas for fashion every year.
Day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
All right, very good. Letter B. Linguist
Day.
gets a new ideas for fashion every day. And
Every
the
day.
last one, Jamie, eco fashion is becoming
It's popular.
very good. Is becoming popular. All right, great job, Jamie, for answering all of these here. All right, so I guess you were able to listen to the other files clearly, and you were able to give me the right answers for all the questions here. All right, great job to you, Jamie. Keep it up. Now, our time is already up, but before we end, Jamie, do you have any questions?